Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be covering my first conspiracy theory, or more like dark truths, about the self-appointed king of rock, Elvis Presley. So a couple of weeks ago, guys, I actually stumbled upon an article that left me with my mind blown, because I honestly thought that this guy was legit. I thought that he was a genius, a musical genius, because all over the world he has been idolized, and everybody says that he changed music forever for everybody. So reading through this article and seeing some disturbing and disgusting things that I would have never thought made me want to cover it, because I was actually shocked. I will not be talking about the crazy conspiracy theories that are out there. However, if you do want me to make a video on that, don't forget to let me know in the comment section. So I've got my cup of tea ready here, guys. I hope that you guys do too. And let's jump right into it. Nice. Number one, the king actually didn't write any music himself. This was quite shocking, because I thought that, you know, being a musical genius, that he would be the one that would be writing his own music. However, that was not the case, guys. Out of the 600 songs that he wrote, not one was written by him. He didn't like pick up a pencil and like jotted something down. No, not for one of the songs. He was actually really heavily criticized for lifting music out of African American musicians, changing them slightly and calling them his own. However, this didn't stop the crazy fandom that he got. He actually was a great vocalist, so if you are an Elvis fan here and you wanting to kind of like debate a little, yeah, okay, he had an incredible voice and stage performance, I'll give him that, but he wasn't the one that was writing the music. And to make things a bit even weirder, he actually didn't even play guitar. He didn't play the instrument. He didn't really know how to. And I was like, this can't for real be real, right? So I went on to try and find somewhere to see if there was something of him playing the guitar, and I couldn't really find something concrete that would show that he could play it. So again, if you guys think that there's something out there, just link it below so I can take a look at it. But yeah, it was really weird. However, again, this didn't change his fandom, and people all over the world loved him for changing music forever for everybody. Number two, okay, royalties. He actually had a very notorious manager named Tom Parker, and surprise, surprise, he actually would demand that his client would get a third of the songwriter's royalties. That's a very big chunk of money there. However, there was one songwriter, a very famous one of all, that put her foot down and said, no, I will not be exploited like this. It was Dolly Parton, guys. She actually was the writer of I Will Always Love You, which was sung by Whitney Houston, and it was incredibly successful. Like, there are no words, over 12 million copies it sold, and it became a financial success, you know. And back in the 70s, the king wanted to cover it. He wanted to cover the song on the condition that Parton would give up all of the royalties. That's like, come on, that's just too far. And Dolly was like, no, I've already released the song in 1974. I don't need this, and the royalties are for my family. And she put her foot down, so we never got to hear the cover of Elvis Presley singing I Will Always Love You. Number three, This one is a weird one, like a really weird one. I don't really know what to say, but the king liked to play dress up. And I'm not talking covering himself in sequins and going and gyrating on stage. No, he liked to dress up as a police officer. Like, he liked to dress up as a police officer and pretend to give tickets out. He would pull him over like, "You're going a bit fast there, son," and actually pretend to get tickets. And when they looked at the tickets, it was actually an autograph. What perplexed me the most is that if it was anybody else, they would get arrested, because we know how illegal it is to impersonate an officer. But apparently he was above the law, and he never got pulled up about it. He never got arrested for it, not even a slap on the wrist to tell him that it was wrong. Number 4. And guys, this one is the most disturbing one and most disgusting one of all. Was Elvis Presley a pedophile? Apparently it was known that he would date exclusively girls no older than 15 years old. That is just sick. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the king, God, don't care. You do not prey on young women. Not even women. These were kids. Just kids. And he took advantage of his power to prey on these women. And people were making excuses about him, saying, "Oh, but he was an insecure man. He was an insecure man. He was insecure about his manhood. He was insecure about, he had self-esteem." I don't care. I don't care how low your self-esteem is. You don't prey on young girls. It's just a no. So yeah, so even his wife was 14 years old when they met. It's sick. And obviously this was bluntly out in the open, and his manager must have known about it. Whether he agreed or disagreed, I don't know. He didn't even he just turned a blind eye. I don't see it. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. Ugh, tea time. Number 5. And this one is not really hidden. His manager pushed the agenda and marketed him as a womanizer. And why do you think that is? Because it's profit. It means money. It means selling records. He pushed the idea that he was a womanizer. This man had such control over Elvis's love life that he got, when he had a girlfriend and his girlfriend said in public that she was his steady, he did not like that one bit, and he made him confess to a reporter that he had 25 girls and one steady, and that if anybody wanted to become a part of the 25 girls, they needed to buy a ticket and watch the show. If he had this much control over his life, he most definitely knew that he was going after little girls. That's disgusting. I mean, it was even reported that Elvis himself said to a mother at a concert, can you let me take your daughter home, your 14-year-old daughter home? And why? And so he justified it because he said, "Oh no, I just want to take her and raise her like my wife." That's just nasty. Number 6, addictions. So he never did anything small, and he had really bad addictions. And this is weird and gross at the same time. He was addicted to food. And I'm not talking just snacking on some chips. No, he was addicted to seriously unhealthy food. He would have weird requests like deep fried peanut butter, and he would gorge himself. And that's actually one of the tame ones. And he would gorge himself to the point that he he would get so big, and when he would get big, his addictive personality would take over and he would want to lose the pounds. But he obviously didn't know about exercise, because he actually would practice. He would actually go and try all of those weird fad diets. He was even like wanting to go in a coma to lose a few pounds. And this was extremely dangerous, and this can play a big part of why he probably died. And he died at the age of 42, and he died on the toilet in 1977 in his house. He just died, and it was reported that he died of an irregular heartbeat, or like, you know, hypertension, high blood pressure. But that wasn't the only thing that the king was having problems with, because in his toxicology report, it showed that he had so many drugs in his system, and he had a lot of opioids, you name it, morphine, codeine. I think he had quaaludes, all sorts of stuff in his system. So it could have been a combination of both. And actually his doctor, he got his license revoked because he was just prescribing people, celebrities, a ton of drugs that they did not need. So what do you guys think about these dark truths of Elvis Presley? For me, the most shocking and disgusting thing was the pedophilia part of it. The fact that he would take advantage and prey on vulnerable young women, young girls, that to make himself feel better, to make himself empowered. And I think that that's probably the root of it, is power when it comes to pedophilia. And there is no excuse. I don't care who you are in this world, you do not take advantage of vulnerable kids. And if you guys want me to do that crazy conspiracy theories, don't forget to also let me know on the comment section. And as always, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.